Good morning. It's the Call Flo Radio Show, and you're on the air.
It is indeed the Call Flo Radio Show for April 29th. Wow, we're already at the 29th. 2025, your time right now, it is 8:08, and we have some very special guests in the studio today. We have Jen and Ann from the Farmville Chamber of Commerce. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, we're good. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning. Nice to see you. We do have a call, but that will have to wait. You guys have a very special event coming up, and I'm very interested. I believe it's your second annual Flower and Garden Show. Is that about right?
Yes, that is correct. We are so excited. So this Saturday, we have our second annual Farmville Flower and Garden Festival coming up. It's going to start at 10 a.m. and go to 4 p.m.
Excellent. All right. And where is this going to be taking place at?
So for our second year, we're going to have it at Riverside Park. So we hope you'll join us. It should be a fun day.
Yeah. Are you guys going to be in the park or more in the parking lot of the park?
We're going to be in the parking lot area, right next to one of the green front buildings. Yeah,
Excellent.
So in between.
Excellent. Okay, very nice. Very nice. So wait, I don't know. I said wait like that. Like time out. This is unreal. No.
It's going to be so great.
So, but like flower and gardens. So like, how did this whole thing kind of start? If you don't mind me prying.
Sure. So we were looking for something new to do and to bring to the area, and how can we support what's incredible about Farmville and our surrounding area? And we thought, small agriculture, let's figure out how we can celebrate it. And so we decided on the Farmville Flower and Garden Festival, and people seem to like the idea. So we're glad we decided to go in that direction for sure.
Excellent. What's your guys' favorite parts about the Flower and Garden Show? Do you have one?
Oh, wow. Well, last year was our inaugural event, and we were thrilled with the marketing and all the work that the staff did. I say that as a board member. But we had people from as far away as Gloucester, and that's what they do is they go around and they just go to all these outdoor shows. And so it was an incredible experience to just see people that maybe hadn't been to Farmville yet, and this is what brought them to visit. And for those that are local, just to see all the resources for all the fun things outside, right? Yes, flower and garden, but there's more than just that. It's kind of a celebration of spring and outdoors and all of our amazing vendors.
Absolutely.
I've got to join in with that. I'm an amateur gardener myself. It's newer to me, but wow, our vendors brought the most unique, beautiful artisan crafts, seedlings you can buy, cut flowers. It was incredible to learn what we have available in our area, and so much fun.
Yeah. Now, I believe I was... Excuse me. I was looking at the event online, and there was a mention of some sort of hats contest, some Kentucky Derby. Is this right?
Yes. So we are leaning into the Kentucky Derby theme.
Sure.
That this year, it's going to be on the same day, the first Saturday in May.
Yeah. And
so we're planning to have a hat competition.
Wow.
So come with your best Kentucky Derby hat. Or a fascinator. I'm planning to wear a fascinator. And so we will take lots of pictures, but certainly announce the winner of that hat competition. And we should be having a hat making station at one of our booths. Yes, we will. So looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. This is our first year doing the hat competition.
Okay, very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. All right, when is this event again, if you don't mind me asking? It's going to be...
Saturday, May 3rd from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. So we have extended the time a little bit this year by 2 hours. We just want to make sure our vendors have all the time we can, and it's so beautiful in May, 10 to 4, so why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And we're excited. We'll have live music the entire time. So we'll have Anderson Highway from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then John Schenk will be playing from 1 to 4 p.m. And we actually have a wait list of people that want to come play and hang out with us at Flower and Garden. So lots of great music, and then lots of great food vendors.
Yes, we do. We have 5 food vendors this year. So there's something for everyone, certainly. A shout out to North Street Press Club, Pibby's Hot Dogs, and El Taco Loco for the food. And then, of course, we've got sweet treats. So Royal Creamery and Icerie. And then the Lemonade Shark will be joining us as well. So
I went to the Lemonade Shark, I think at the wine festival, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I had a raspberry lemonade. That thing was out of this world.
It's
amazing.
They have some great lemonade.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Yes.
For sure. All right. Well, I am very excited for you guys. I know. I'm sure this is a lot of preparation. How time consuming and exhausting is the process of getting everybody on board with the flower. You can be honest too, you know.
We have been working on this for a whole year, I will tell you, and I have to give a shout out and a huge thank you to Michelle Walters and of course Jen Cox, our board chair, but Michelle also is the chair of our fundraising committee, and she does so much behind the scenes with organizing. We're planning, we're meeting monthly, if not more. So there's a lot of work going into this and getting connected, reaching out to all the people we need to be involved. So grateful for the support we have from our board members.
Absolutely. And I think it's important too, you know, the earlier we can share about all of our events, the better, because our vendors get so busy this time of year with events. So it's nice. Our vendors after last year couldn't wait to come back. So we secured a lot of vendors, you know, after that inaugural year. And they were just thrilled to come join us. And we will have a very, very full day and a lot of great vendors, music, all the things.
Absolutely. I think we've got 30 vendors this year, and that has grown from it was mid-20s last year. So we're just seeing it grow, and hopefully it'll continue each year.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, that's very exciting. Well, I'm really, really happy for you guys. This is going to be a great event. I just know it. And if anybody wants to be like participates, like how can they do that?
Certainly. So I've got to start by thanking our sponsors. So a huge thank you to you all here at WFLO, Farmville Now. We're so grateful for your support. To Strata Clean Energy. Greenfront Furniture will have a fantastic outdoor furniture display, so please check that out. And then Century 21 is doing our cups. We're going to have a little mint julep station, and they are sponsoring those cups, so we're so grateful. Anyways, to get involved, let us know. Reach out to the chamber. We would love to have volunteers. If you have a wonderful flower or garden idea, vendor, you just want to join the committee, come see us. We will absolutely bring you in, and we'd love to have you. But the best way to be involved in the festival is to come the day of. So please make sure you stop by 10 to 4 and see us, walk around and see what we've got going on.
Very exciting. Anything else you guys want to add to that?
Well, in addition to seeing hopefully everybody on Saturday, we do have some other events coming up. So if you can't make this one, we always have our membership luncheons the second Monday of the month. So in May, our featured speaker will be the new CEO of Centra. And then we're really excited in June, we select our nonprofit of the year for the next year. So
very nice.
And in addition to that, join us at the end of May. We're doing all things outdoors this month. So we have a golf tournament. May 22nd, we have a golf tournament. So a lot of great events coming up.
Absolutely. Well, very, very exciting. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate your time and your effort. Obviously, throwing these events it's not easy. It's not the easiest thing in the world. So we appreciate you guys putting the time and the passion into the Flower Garden Show, different other things like that. And I guess we'll be talking to you soon and looking forward to May 3rd, Saturday from 10 to 4.
Thank you so much
for
having us.
Thank you guys so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Well, we do have to jump to a quick commercial break, and so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll be right back with me and John Staten with the news and birthday calendar after these messages here on WFLO AM 870 in Farmville.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
And we're back, John Staten. How you doing today, sir?
Well, if I could.
That was the commercial, little quick break. We had Ann Tyler and Jen from the Chamber of Commerce come in. They, were talking about the flower and garden show that they're throwing this upcoming Saturday, John.
This upcoming.
It's going to be at Riverside Park.
Okay.
A very, very exciting event. They have a lot of different things planned. It should be very, very fun for the community. Yeah. But how are you doing, though, John? How's your day going? How's your weekend?
Oh, the weekend.
The weekend, John.
It's been a few days away.
The wonderful weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
You pulling out Mr. Predicto. That's, all right. Okay.
Well, Noah will be going to that flower show.
It is a strong possibility.
It is indeed. Yeah, he's not wrong. Yeah.
Mr. Predicto.
Mr. Predicto at it again. Will John, you should ask him if you're going to the flower show. You wouldn't go to that.
I already know the answer. Yeah.
That's a no.
Me and flowers don't get along very well.
Yeah. Well, John, you really, have you ever strolled through a nice, Italian garden or, any garden for that matter?
I did that once, yes. Some grapes, yeah.
Have you ever been to Maymont in Richmond?
All the time.
Yes. No. That's okay. You should take a walk through a nice gardened area, clear your mind, reconnect to nature, all of that fun stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Reconnect.
All right. Yeah.
I ought to do that.
You ought to. But you don't.
But I'd rather watch, some
stay
marathon
indoors
of something.
Yeah. Watch The Honeymooners or.
I'm not a big Honeymooners guy.
No, I'm sorry. You don't like comedy. I'm sorry.
It's just not that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't know why.
Andy Griffith or something.
Yeah. Or the Three Stooges, of course.
Yeah. Oh, I love Stooges. Yeah.
I feel like the Honeymooners are the pinnacle of comedy, John. A little bit.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I like it better than Lucy, but.
I mean, Lucy's also very funny. She doesn't get as much.
You say so?
Yeah, I do. All right. So, John, what are your plans for today? I'm pulling up some stuff that we can talk about. So,
all right.
If you want to tell us about how your day is going,
it's going right down the drain, but it's going.
What happened? What happened there, John?
Nothing. Just typical, normal, everyday occurrence type stuff.
Yeah.
You know that old chestnut?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Mother horse, baby rescued from mud pit in Arizona. This is your odd news from the UPI. That would stand for United Press International. A group of animal lovers came together in Arizona to rescue a mother horse and a foal stuck in a deep mud pit. And then you have a little picture right there. And hopefully they got them out safely.
Yeah, hopefully that's all, peachy keen.
I hope so.
John, you know what? I do have something to talk about, though. Something very close to your...
About this miniature dachshund that was found after 529 days.
You know what day it is, John?
What's that?
Not only is it April 29th, not only is it 2025, we're on April 29th, 2025, and today is the National Zipper Day.
Zipper Day.
Celebrating zippers.
Lip.
Yeah. Okay.
Zipper. Who does it say who invented?
No.
Because that would be a day in history, and you wouldn't like that sort of.
National Zipper Day commemorates April 29th, 1913, when the patent for the modern zipper was issued. The day celebrates something we often do not think about and may automatically take for granted. So, yeah.
Do you know who wasn't happy when the day the zipper was invented?
I have a couple ideas.
The inventor of the button fly jeans.
Yeah, because that's competition.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It's like Hatfields and McCoys.
Yeah.
You know, it's like kind of like
Mr. Button and Mr. Zipper.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, the Button is a classic.
Me and you's a feuding on account of I'm a Button. Sucking on agua there.
I'm drinking water, John. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not the type of guy to just drink a Coke Zero at 8:30 in the morning.
That's right. It's the only way to start the day.
Yeah. I guess you're
Nectar
right.
of the gods.
We all have our vices.
Yeah, we do. I have my Miami Vice, and you have your vice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Also, you know what else today is, John? Your favorite dish of all time, National Shrimp Scampi Day.
Scampi back? No,
it is. I don't know why this is the case, but yeah, we honor shrimp scampi on this day. It's a delicious, obviously delicious dish.
We, meaning you.
And other people.
Oh, okay.
In other people as well. Yeah.
In other people?
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be the last one. We have the National Peace Rose Day today, April 29th.
National what day?
Peace Rose.
What's that?
It's a flower.
Ah.
Yeah.
See, I told you I don't
each
get
year,
flowers.
Each year, April 29th, the National Peace Rose Day honors a well-known fruitful garden rose, John. John, how many garden roses do you have currently?
More than I can count.
Okay.
Which would be none.
Yeah. Well, Are
you into perennials and whatnot? Are you a tulip kind of guy?
Not a big flower person.
What?
You know.
What? How can we not have our yin and yang if I'm supposed to be not the flower person?
Yeah.
I've called dibs on it already.
Yeah.
You need to be the flower guy.
Well, you know, John, we can both not be the flower guy.
Big on babies, bro?
Yeah, that's disgusting. It's really disgusting. I don't. Who names a flower after that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you a fern kind of guy? You strike me as a fern man.
You know, John, this is what I think about ferns. Every time I think of a fern, I'm like,
yeah. That's your favorite sound right there.
It's pretty, you know, yeah. I mean, playing it once is different than playing it 20 times in a row like you did.
What's wrong with that?
It's terrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
No, but playing it over and over again, you know, repetition is not ideal for that tone, that sound effect.
Are we going to give out a number or act like we're doing a show?
434-394-0924. John, well, we are doing a show.
Oh.
I can't help it if, you know, you feel like we're not doing a show.
I don't feel like it, no.
Well, you know, John, I don't feel like...
Are you a Daisy kind of guy?
I see what you're doing. I see what... I get it now. I get this whole spiel. Yeah. 434-394-0924 is the number to call in to the Call Flo Radio Show with me.
Hot dogs, balloons, the whole schmear.
John Staten and I are going to be here at the studio, so you can call in if you would like to talk to us. If you got any questions, concerns, you know, anything on the lines of that, I'm happy to take your call and, you know, yeah. But anyways, John, so... You know, we're celebrating zippers today. We're celebrating shrimp scampi. We should check and see who else is celebrating, maybe like a celebrity or something. Right?
Celebrating what?
A birthday.
Oh.
Willie Nelson.
On the road again.
Still living. I
Still,
like that.
oh yeah.
He's still living. He's
he lives
still
off
rocking on.
plants.
Yeah. Yeah. Country music legend is, you know, what he is known as.
That's right.
What's
What's your favorite Willie Nelson song?
I like is it Blue Skies? That one's like okay.
Okay.
Do you know that one?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I like when he was in the Highwaymen. I think that was a really great group.
I was a highwayman.
Yeah. Playing poker on a boat.
Johnny Cash had the best line in that song.
What's that one?
I fly a starship, cross the universe divide, and when I get to the other side, it's yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I might become a single drop of rain, but I will remain, and I'll come back again, and again, and again.
Oh, well, John, why don't you just become a highwayman?
I was going to, but I became a bywayman instead.
Guess who else? Another amazing... I can't believe this. Tommy James from Tommy James and the Chanels.
Hot dog. We need to play some Tommy James.
This is incredible. Singer of Crimson and Clover.
Not one of my favorites.
Crimson and Clover.
That is easily, very, very psychedelic, that song. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great song.
I like Hanky Panky, though.
And that one's a little, I
like that one because that guy in the background's going,
it's in bad taste, in my opinion.
That's why I like it.
Oh, wow. Today is filled with great birthdays. We have Jerry Seinfeld, born in 1954.
People drink coffee. Who are these people?
Yeah. I hope he spills coffee on himself today. I don't know why. Oh, man. Yeah. He's 71. That's crazy.
We both... That's the odd thing. We both like Seinfeld, the TV show.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
That's the one and only thing.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else is celebrating today? Okay.
I thought you said there was a lot.
Well, I mean, everyone that we've read so far is great. Duke Ellington, born in 1980. Sorry.
When? 19 what?
1899. And died in 1974. He is mostly known for his jazz, music. Musician fondly remembered for his, that song, It Don't Mean a Thing.
Did you say he's a jazz sage? Like his favorite chicken?
What?
Anyway, go ahead.
All right, phone number 434-394-0924. You can call in, be a part of the show.
I wonder if he talked like John Wayne a little bit. Both of them had the Duke kind of thing.
Well, William Randolph Hearst.
We're going to do an orchestra here.
All right. All right, I'm done with these birthdays. That's
You don't see anybody else you like?
Nope.
Or interest? No? Seinfeld was pretty good.
That was a good one?
Yeah.
I think they're all good ones.
They're all good.
Yeah. All right, John. Well, your time right now, it's 8:30, and now time for the birthday calendar. No, weather forecast first.
First, yes.
And then the birthday calendar.
Yes.
So we're going to go patiently do the weather forecast and then rush into the birthday calendar because I know a lot of people are excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this edition of the weather being brought to you by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading, located at 2113 Cumberland Road in Farmville.
Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading has been helping to build Southside and Central Virginia since 1960, providing all excavation, general contracting, and hauling needs. 5 miles north of Farmville, 2113 Cumberland Road, at the intersection of 45 and Range Tavern Road. Call 392-6010 or stop by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading.
And now time for your weather forecast, and it looks like this today: sunny with a high around 83, with southwest winds around 6 and 11 miles an hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 64, with southwest winds around 8 miles an hour. Wednesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. with a high around 87, southwest winds around 7 miles an hour. Wednesday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low around 62. Thursday, chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Partly sunny with a high around 86 and calm winds becoming south around 5 to 8 miles an hour in the afternoon. Last but not least, Thursday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms again with a low around 64 in Farmville. Currently right now in Farmville, your temperature outside, 60 degrees out right now. Humidity is at 70%, wind speed 8 miles an hour, and precipitation at 0% in downtown Farmville. Let's going to wrap it up for the weather forecast once again. The weather was brought to you by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading. Call 434-392-6010. Again, 434-392-6010. And now time for your birthday calendar. And the birthday calendar brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors, located at 1907 East 3rd Street in Farmville.
Creative Electrical Contractors specializes in commercial and industrial projects and offers quality work at competitive prices. CEC is a licensed Class A contractor in Virginia and North Carolina. Creative Electrical Contractors has been in business for 25 years, still committed to the values that were established when the company opened in 1998. Integrity, quality workmanship, and timely delivery. CEC, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville. You can contact CEC at 434-392-3802 or at creative-electrical.com.
And now time for the birthday calendar, and I unveil John Staten to the audience. John? I need like a crowd sound effect, you know, like what's that?
Doing Ed McMahon. Give me a here's Johnny. Well, we're here. All right. Thank you very much. But will you respect me in the morning? All right. Anyway, here we go. We got the one, and I do mean only one birthday for today, Tuesday, the 29th. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for it? Joanne Worsham celebrating.
You know, I like to say, John, if there's only one birthday, it's even more special. So
it is.
Yes, it is. Indeed, it is.
Now tomorrow we're gonna have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have a lot of them.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
You're gonna have a lot of fun right there. And then you're gonna have fun with these over here that you jotted down.
Yeah.
And this one way off, way in the corner.
Which one is that?
That's Bill Gwaltney, I guess.
Bill Gwaltney? Is that even a name?
Gwaltney.
Are you making that up?
No. You've never had Gwaltney bologna?
All right. Well, the birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday!
Why don't you go ahead and tell them how to get the birthdays to us, Joe?
You can send those to names, whether it's birthdays or anniversaries, to birthdays at WFLO.net. Or you can call us now and give us a few. 434-394-0924. Bill Gwaltney.
And also on our website as well, people can submit birthdays directly from the website.
They can have all kinds of fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely. The birthday calendar was brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors. If it's not right, John, they will make it right. Call 434-392-2802. All right. Yeah, and that's
Bill Gwaltney sandwich.
All right. You're still talking about Bill Gwaltney over there, John.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Are you chewing paper? Are you eating? Okay.
No, I gave that habit up.
Look like you know the corner.
You remember those people that used to chew pencils and stuff in school?
Yeah, they're all in prison now. No, I'm kidding.
Well, there was a kid that I remember having.
I hated that so much because you get a pen, you get a pencil back, and it's got the bite marks of somebody else.
But I remember the kid had it so bad that the teacher actually put what was left in an envelope and sent it home to his parents to show.
You know what that kid did? He opened up the mailbox, took the package out, and threw it in the trash. The parents never saw that.
But
yeah,
maybe he's making beaver dams somewhere.
Yeah, maybe he's really You never know. We can only hope for the best. I mean, if maybe he's out there right now. Maybe he's listening to us talk about him. So
he's like, he's talking about me.
Yeah. What was his name? Can you say his first name?
That was first grade. I barely remember the school. I want to say it was in Henrico or something like that. I don't remember.
Was his name like Jim?
I don't remember.
Was it okay? No, well.
I don't. Time has forgotten his name.
You have forgotten his name.
And time as well.
Time still.
Right. Time has forgotten his name.
All right.
Mr. Predicto. Mm-hmm. Has time forgotten his name? I believe time has forgotten his name. Let's see.
That is a likely outcome.
That's what I'm saying. Me and Predicto are like this.
Phone number to call in to the Call Flo Show is 434-394-0924. I believe Henry was trying to call earlier, but we did have some special guest from the Farmville Chamber of Commerce. So
could you go over that again? So it's this weekend, right?
It's this upcoming weekend. It's this Saturday. They're going to have a special flower garden show, different activities, and it's going to be at the Riverside Park. Starts at 10, ends at 4. Starts at maybe 9. Yeah,
9, 10, whatever.
9, 10, or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Whatever you feel like coming up.
Yeah.
We're there.
Yeah. There's nothing more annoying than somebody pretending to chew gum on the air. That's like, I want to stab my eardrums. All right. That's really awful. Can you not do that? Can you not? Jeez.
Let me go get some real gum.
All right. We have a caller, so we're going to hop to the phone line.
Hop.
Caller, you're on the air.
I want to add a birthday to the birthday list.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Okay, James Earl Woodson in Buckingham.
James Earl Woodson, Buckingham. Was that the only one?
Yes, I'm on his birthday today. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Bye-bye.
Bye. James Earl Woodson. Buckingham.
James Earl Woodson.
James Earl Woodson.
That's a good name. I like that. It's classy.
You like Bill Gwaltney, too, don't you?
I feel like that's a made-up name.
Well, I can't. The only thing legible here is Bill, and then your pen starts to kind of waver.
Yeah. It wavers.
It wavers a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that starts at 10, ends at 4, and it's located at the Riverside Park in downtown Farmville next to the Green Front buildings. And they're going to have a lot of stuff going on. Food trucks, live bands. Yeah.
Daffodils, is that more your thing?
No.
Okay.
You know what I really enjoy?
You knocked down one of these guys?
No?
I think you did. But go ahead.
Yeah, John had a big old bag of Cheerios this morning. I walked into the studio and I was like, yep, John's been in here. And there's a big, it didn't even have the box. You pulled the bag out of the box and threw it on the counter.
When it gets lower, it's like, you might as well just
What's
pull
the point of it? Yeah.
Reaching all in that box and whatnot.
So you got a
magic
box of Cheerios. You got, the bag of Cheerios. You didn't throw out the box, by the way. You kept the box. You just put it, off to the side.
Right.
For
product placement.
Display, yeah. Oh, there was a video. Yeah, we shot an episode of Call Flo last week where the box of Cheerios is right in the frame. Yeah, I don't know what kind of special deal you got with Cheerios, John.
Contract. I'm under contract.
Yeah. Okay.
Got to make some money on the outside.
434-394-0924. John, I do want to ask you kind of a personal question.
Oh boy.
Do you
you know how I love to answer.
Do you take multivitamins?
That would be a big fat no.
Why don't you take multivitamins? Do you know?
Multi would mean more than one, and yes. I don't take any.
Okay. Do you take any vitamins?
That's true. That's not true. I do take.
So you're lying to me.
I am.
Yeah.
Out of condition.
Mm-hmm.
Take a vitamin D pill, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right, caller, you're on the air.
All right. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Henry.
Hey, everybody doing all right?
Oh yeah. How are you? How are you today, Henry?
I'm doing fine. Yes, indeed.
Well, good.
I don't know if you're talking about how people feel. The owl, OWL, the owl had laryngitis. But he didn't even give a hoot.
Mr. Owl.
Yeah. Then there was a baby Ink, I-N-K. Baby Ink misbehaved. So he got 20 years in the pen. And that was indeed a long sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not much to think about. But anyway, the train engineer had a one-track mind.
All right.
Yeah. And when the farmer dropped his milk bucket, you could see the milkshake. It was butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Butter, yeah. And then there was the farmer who was milking a cow.
Right.
And he kicked the bucket. Yeah, services will be next week. And if you stop and think about it, space travelers have to plan it.
They do.
Yeah. Then there was a young lady track star. And while she sat still, her hose had a run.
There you go.
There you go, yeah. Like the fella, while he was hiking, he was hiking,
mm-hmm.
and he found himself lost.
He found himself, yep.
found himself lost.
Find myself that way a lot myself.
Yeah. The Army recruiting sergeant said the best way to avoid the draft is to keep the doors and windows closed.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's sort of an open and shut case.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I want to talk serious for a moment or two here.
Okay.
Some years ago, one night I dreamed that I was watching a scene which had Hunter Watson and his two sons standing in their Davenport office on Main Street, Farmville.
Right.
And there was a hole in the southern wall of their office. And there were papers and office files going out through that hole in the wall into the next building, next door.
Right.
All right, at the same time, Hunter and Sons were all standing there calmly watching, unconcerned about what was happening. And that was the end of the dream. A day or two later, I called Hunter and told him about it, and he said he did not understand it. However, 3 years later, they moved their Davenport office into the office next door.
Right.
And I reminded Hunter of that dream, and he also remembered it, that they were moving, but he had no idea at the time of the dream that they'd be moving next door.
Okay.
Through the wall, so to speak.
Right.
I thought that was kind of interesting. I had several experiences with Hunter.
Yeah.
And maybe at another time I'll share a couple more of them.
Okay.
All right. And if anybody like to talk with me or whatever, my number is 414-0096. All right.
Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it.
All right. I hope to talk to y'all tomorrow.
All right. You have a good one.
Take care.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Henry Fulcher. With the premonitions and the dreams, interpretations. Very interesting. Very interesting, John. Have you ever had a premonition?
Gut feeling, but I wouldn't go so far as to say premonition. But I have gut feelings and stuff.
Can you take me back to when that happened? Like, tell me how.
The day I met you, I had a gut feeling.
Okay, well, okay. Let's cut to the day John met me. Okay, John, go. It's you.
I know. I'm waiting for the music to do its thing. Hey, can I help you?
Yeah, I want to be a radio man, and when I get here, then I'm gonna turn around and become all about websites and whatnot.
Well, that's nice.
Wait,
good luck to you.
This is what happened, or this was in the premonition?
That was in the premonition.
In the premonition. Okay, I was gonna say this is very different from what happened.
Right, because you lied about it.
I want to be in radio.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm right here, John.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah.
And I'm here.
Yeah, we're both here.
And I don't know if there's an audience here, but we're here.
Yeah, well, no, we're definitely an audience.
I think we've scared them off.
Yeah, well, you know.
Prove me wrong.
All right. Oh, the audience. You're.
I'm laying down
tempting,
the gauntlet. Yeah.
You're tempting the audience. Yeah. All right. 434-394-0924. I'm sure some lad or lady may call
like
it.
Cheryl Ladd. Not that lad.
Who was Cheryl Ladd again?
Cheryl Ladd was a Charlie's Angel.
Oh, yeah.
After Farrah Fawcett bowed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I had to get somebody else.
Yeah. Premonitions are interesting. I've had a few of them happen in my life where I.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
Would you like to speak to some of these? Or are you...
I kind of like to keep them private.
You mean you don't like talking about certain things on the air? Well, then we need to find out more.
The first time I said I'd like to keep something private, John takes it as a whole. He blows it up with a bazooka.
No, seriously, are you like funny about it?
No, but I think there's a
superstitious, I guess is what I'm trying to
I don't know if I'm superstitious, but I just believe in, obviously, higher power. And like, I don't know. I think it's just like those things.
You mean like Mr. Predicto?
Mr. Predicto higher? No. Let's, yeah. I don't know. I've had some weird things where
Does Noah have premonitions and can tell when things are about to happen?
Yes, it is certain.
Oh, there you go.
See, he knows.
And you wanted to scoff at Mr. Predicto.
I didn't. I just
Listen
think he's okay. All right, John. Well, let's talk about something you don't want to talk
interesting
about.
that you brought that up and kind of like bait and switch.
Well, Henry made me think of it, and then I asked you, and then you didn't really.
But then you started to admit to it.
I did. Yeah, I can admit to something.
I'm thinking that if you brought it up, maybe you would like to talk about it.
Maybe at a different time. But no.
Wow, the uncomfort level here is.
I'm not uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable?
No.
Okay, so who's uncomfortable?
You are, because you don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it just because I don't want to talk about it. I'm not uncomfortable, and that's the reason why I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, like a serious premonition, you've had that.
Correct.
I'm actually interested. You've taken all this time to get me interested in something, and now that I am, you're just going,
Nope, not today. Not today, sucker.
Okay. All right, well, fine. I'm going back to my ho-hum, glum kind of self.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
Well, this has been fascinating, John.
Fascinating.
They're really fascinating. Very fascinating.
I'm fascinated right on the arm.
Yeah. I think we still have time for a couple of phone calls if somebody wants to call in. 434-394-0924.
I was hoping the premonition talk would kill some time.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did. We killed some time,
How can you divulge as to how young you were when you were starting to have that?
There's I'll just put it this way. There's been times, it's almost like a Henry story. Like, how Henry tells these very, I don't want to say tall tales, but and it's just like it's like that, but it's where I'll have some I'll think of something and I basically have something run in my mind, like something plays in my mind.
You have a thought run through your mind, and then later on it happens.
It happens, and it's totally true.
All had
and
that.
It's not like it's like very vivid, like very specific things, and they happen exactly how I imagined it. And obviously, everybody has thoughts, and then some things come true, some things don't. That's a part of life. But down to the words that the person has said to me, it's like exactly how I imagined it. So I don't know. I don't know if you would call that a premonition or just really weird coincidence. But I've had a couple of those to where it was like, ugh, uncomfortable. It felt like there was a.
You just said uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay. Look at this. See, that's why I don't bring stuff up like that.
But I did ask you how young you were when you first had that.
Yeah, that's a great question. I was probably under 10 maybe. Okay. Yeah, that's probably like.
That you first became aware of it.
Yeah, obviously nobody. Well, I didn't say it. I wasn't like, "Hey, I'm having visions." I'm not. I wasn't like that. But I would just like.
No other great tales are.
It's a thing that I notice, and I don't really share because I don't share it because I don't think people care. It's just like an interesting thing that I've experienced. But we do have a caller, so we're gonna hop to the phone line. Okay. All right, caller, you're on the air.
Yes, good morning. I was just checking the fellow that used to call near the end of the show. I think you all referred to him as the first-time caller.
Yes.
I hadn't heard him lately. I was just checking to see if he's still around or.
He called last week?
He did call last week.
I think it was the last time we've heard from him. I do know sometimes he has to venture to Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so maybe he's doing that and happens to be. He also made a comment. I want to say maybe he doesn't want to call in, but so much.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's like Batman. He's got to be secretive. And
sometimes people feel like less is more.
No, true.
Noah doesn't believe in that, but so we hope to hear from him at some point soon. It's still we're not quite midweek yet.
No, tomorrow's Over the Hump Wednesday.
But we will put it out there that people are wanting to hear from him.
We need the first caller signal.
Well, thank you for calling in.
All right.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have a great rest of your day.
Okay.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
was very nice. Yeah, people miss first-time caller. I miss first-time caller. I don't know. Why did he leave us, John? What did you say to him?
I didn't say anything to him. Usually him and I get along pretty good.
I thought me and him got along pretty good, too.
Not so much. But
You don't think so?
No.
Like what, really? Name an example of us not getting along.
The day you said his name on the air, maybe?
I didn't say his name. I said I guessed it.
Oh.
If that was right, I mean, if I was right, that's his fault for.
Is that one of your premonitions you got right?
All right. Good stuff. Well, I'm looking. Good stuff. I did want to thank again Jen Carne and Ann Tyler Paulek from the Chamber of Commerce coming in today, talking about the Chamber, of Commerce, their flower and garden show. Really looking forward to that event. They put a lot of work into making it happen.
A one-day event, right?
It's a one-day event. This is their second time doing it.
Saturday?
It's a Saturday, May 3rd from 10 to 4.
What's the weather calling for?
It's going to be, it's calling for like a slight chance of showers, but nothing too crazy.
Okay.
It's at 50% right now.
It's supposed to rain most of this week, right?
Yeah, starting tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
So, yeah. But did want to give them a huge thank you again. I mean, without, them doing events like that, we wouldn't have the wonderful flower and garden show in Farmville, John.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you're not attending that, so you don't.
No, I've been banned from such events. And
you've been banned from flower and garden shows?
Well, because flowers and I don't get along very well.
Yeah. What do you punch the flowers, John?
I just don't believe in having flowers.
This is a weird character to be playing. I don't get this.
I'm being true to myself.
You don't like flowers?
Not really. Not in the house.
Yeah. No. What about outside?
That's exactly where they belong.
What's this beef with you and flowers? It's like
they bring bugs and stuff into the house, and I don't.
Oh, I get why you don't like flowers.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I get it now.
Yeah,
is that the only reason why you don't like flowers?
The main. Well, that and tend to forget to water them and whatnot.
Yeah,
but yet the bugs keep flying around anyway.
All right, John. Well, okay.
It's mostly the bugs I don't like.
Mostly the bugs. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Yeah.
The little gnats that you're watching TV, and all of a sudden, and it gets in your ear and all that good stuff. Yeah, or in your eye.
Yeah.
Or, makes for great fun.
Phone number to call in to the Call Flo Radio Show 434-394-0924. That's the number to call in.
That is the number.
That is the one and only number you need to call in. First time caller, people are, how Batman has the signal, John, the light that they shine into the sky?
Yes.
We need one for first time caller.
Well, on the TV show, he had a bat phone.
Yeah. So.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Everything was.
You would get a phone call from the bat phone.
Well, the commissioner had that red phone in his office, Commissioner Gordon, and he'd go and push that one button in the middle, and then that phone would be sent to the, I don't want to give it away, but Wayne Manor, where Bruce Wayne lives, and then Alfred, his butler, would, I'm sorry, sir, you need to come to the phone right away. And then he would have to think of a reason to go answer the phone.
Wait, are you saying Bruce Wayne is Batman?
I'm not saying anything.
All right, we have a caller, so we're going to jump to the phone line. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, I know it's the end of the show, but I wanted y'all to know that somebody is listening.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, thank you.
I was worried there for a second.
John said there's no audience.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, there is.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
So thank you for letting me
And y'all were talking how today's Tommy James's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I like the song Hanky Panky better than Crimson and Clover.
Thank you. Yeah, so do I.
Over and over.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the worst song ever. My favorite's Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I Think We're Alone Now.
That's a good one, too. And then Tiffany redid it in the 80s.
John, you probably remember, Tiffany's version.
Yep, I do. I do remember that version.
Do you like that version?
That's okay. I mean, I never had a problem with it.
I know Noah likes Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, girls just want to have fun.
Cyndi Lauper is an amazing musician. artist.
And you can go with that.
All right.
You can
John,
go.
what would he sound like introducing it?
What, Cyndi Lauper?
Yeah.
What would Noah sound like, or what I would sound like?
Yes.
What would you sound like doing me?
Okay, girls, we just want to have fun.
It's kind of like a Richard Simmons.
And I think John's done for now. So. Yeah. All right. This has been the Call Flo Show again.
Goodbye, everyone.
John, I'm gonna put.
Have a great day.
All right. Okay. Thank you for calling, Potato.
I like Potato. Me and Potato are good buddies. And you just hung up on Mr. Potato.
I just hung up now. Now I hung up, but he was already hanging up.
No, he wasn't. But that's okay.
John, I'm gonna seriously pull some pranks on you for all of this, for everything that you've done to me on Call Flo.
What are you talking about?
I'm bringing the heavy artillery in. You know, I'm like the little, what are those little like things that blow up? The little pop rocks. I'm gonna set a couple of those up on like underneath your legs of your seats.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna put like grease on the soundboard, so you go to
grease.
I don't know. That sounds bad.
Grease is the word.
Yeah. No. Yeah. All right. Well, John, this is about it, man. We gotta head out in 55 seconds. You know,
and counting.
T minus 1 minute. And do you want to add anything before we go? You know, what are you doing this week?
This weekend?
This weekend, because I won't see you until. You know, we won't be on Call Flo until next week. So what are you doing this weekend, sir?
I'll probably go to that flower show.
Yeah. You're not going to the flower show.
Oh, come on.
But, yeah, all right.
That's your premonition.
I thought you said you had a concert you were going to.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever you end up doing.
Thank you. And whatever you may end up doing. You're going to go to the flower show.
I'm going to that flower show, John.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. Going to hang out. Check out the flowers.
Get a chrysanthemum?
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's it. This has been the Call Flo Radio Show. Thanks again.
Yep.
For the, Ann, Tyler, Paulek, and Jen Carne from the Chamber of Commerce from coming in today, and we appreciate them. And news and weather up next after this.